Welcome to the DevOps Asia Summit interview series, where we have the privilege of speaking with industry leaders and innovators. Today, we have Kavita Vishwanath from JFrog. JFrog is our esteemed sponsor for the DevOps Asia Summit, and we welcome Kavita Vishwanath, GM and VP Sales Asia at JFrog. Hi, Kavita. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great, Surabhi, and lovely to be part of DevOps Asia Summit 2023.
So thank you for joining us today. As one of the key sponsors of the DevOps Asia Summit, we are excited to hear more about JFrog's contributions to the DevOps landscape. So could you start by giving us an overview of JFrog and the solutions that you provide?
Sure. So JFrog is a pretty well-known name in the DevOps market, and I would say that we are the pioneers of the DevOps solutions since we started off way back in 2008. We are an end-to-end DevOps solution provider, which means right from code to release, all of the steps, part of the software supply chain that a developer needs to go through can be seamlessly done and automated through our DevOps platform. We are not just known for Artifactory, which is the heart of our platform and which is also the most popular product from JFrog, but we also take care of security, securing your binaries by checking your vulnerabilities, and many other things when it comes to scaling your overall developer productivity. So these are some of the things that we do through our platform.
It really sounds fascinating. So we know that JFrog plays a crucial role in enabling organizations to achieve successful DevOps, rather DevSecOps practices, we should say. So what sets JFrog apart from other solution providers in this space?
One of the things that we focus on is in terms of delivering value to developers and making the life easy for the DevOps teams. And we believe in calling them the super DevOps teams, right? Because they have to take care of thousands of developers in the organization. Our product is fully automated. It not just stores and manages your binaries, but also secures them. And today, given that security is shifting left, where the responsibility of security is not just with the CISO or the security organization, it's fallen on the lap of developers and the infrastructure and the DevOps teams who ultimately deliver the software. We give them the tools within our platform that helps you do your releases in a secure manner. And this is a unique part of our platform because if you look at the general landscape, bringing in security into the binary delivery is something that nobody does today in the market. Not just that, our product is also available both on-prem as well as on cloud, which allows the customer to choose what's the right mode of operations for them. And we are also available multi-cloud. So whether you're working with AWS, GCP, or Azure, it's your call because our product is available across all the cloud vendors in the market today. So these are some of the things that uniquely sets us apart, which is also the reason why more than 80% of Fortune 500 companies depend on JFrog for scaling their DevOps practices.
That's really awesome and very much required, and you have to be up to date. And cloud is definitely, when you are providing the services, it has to be on-prem and cloud, but it's really good to know. So we'd love to hear more about the impact your solutions have had on organizations adopting DevOps. So could you share any success story or use cases where JFrog's platform has made a significant difference?
Lots of them, and it's hard for me to pick which one to talk about. But if you look at the India market or the Asia Pacific market, take the top banks, take the top gaming companies, the top e-commerce companies, all of them use JFrog. And the primary use case is really in terms of making sure that your binaries are stored and available at the drop of your hat for your developers, which impacts your developer productivity in a positive manner, making sure that your releases are secure. And when it comes to scale, I'll talk about the largest e-commerce player in the region who completely depend on our platform for distributing their software and making sure that their end customers are happy. And there is absolutely no delay when it comes to getting their service on their fingertips. So these are some of the customers who we work with very successfully and some of the use cases that we have solved for all of these large scale players in the market.
That's great and very impressive. So as DevOps continues to evolve, we are curious about your perspective on the key trends and emerging technologies which shapes the future of DevOps. So what are some of the areas that JFrog is focusing on to stay at the forefront of this industry?
So as a company, we've always been quite visionary in terms of understanding the needs of the market and staying ahead of the curve, which is where most of our innovation lies in terms of our product roadmap and what we believe the market needs going forward. To this extent, we realize that security is a big focus for all organizations, and this is something that we invested in 2 years ago and not something that we are doing currently. But our focus on security is big. And we have a lot of new products, which we call as JFrog Advanced Security, which we have released to help secure binaries. And the difference here, or the uniqueness here, is the fact that we look at security from a binary perspective, which means to say that, on one hand, you secure your code, which a lot of organizations do, but how do you make sure that your binary is safe and, there are no attacks happening on that? Or how do you stay on top of your vulnerabilities list, which is growing? And as we speak, there are a lot of attacks already happening on the binaries, right? So this has been one of the key focus areas for us when you think of the software supply chain. And on this space itself, we are innovating quite frequently and releasing a lot of products, looking at the DevOps and the DevSecOps as a key part of the overall software supply chain.
So that's exciting. I mean, we look forward to see all these in the DevOps Asia Summit during this month's booth. So lastly, but I would like to know that what value do you expect out of this collaboration?
So I'm super excited with the DevOps Asia Summit, and I'm looking forward to meeting with industry leaders, thought leaders, networking with the community. And I think this is one of very few, or I would say one of the only DevOps summits which brings the people from this industry together. And this is exciting because, you get to exchange ideas, you get to hear about people's problems, and organizations such as JFrog is able to kind of provide value and showcase the innovation that we are doing in this market to all of these thought leaders and exciting community participants in this summit. So that's what I'm really looking forward to do.
So, I mean, indeed, that's something to look forward to at the summit, and we are also super excited. So thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us today and providing such valuable insights about JFrog's role in the DevOps ecosystem. Looking forward to it, looking forward to meet all of you, and all the best.
Sure, thank you very much, and wish all of us a great DevOps Asia Summit. Thank you.
Thank you.